played by Kittles at the start. See Kobe checking the clock. Good job by Kittles, but he was able to drill it.
And that's what separates Kobe and Shaq from the rest of the league. Their ability to bail out a team that is up against a shot clock that is just standing dead, and they can come up with spectacular plays one after another.
O'Neal getting position. Shaquille O'Neal going right at Van Horn, switching off to Fisher, who is looking for the mismatch. Fox being played by Kidd, gets it inside. And the foul. And you can see right at the start, the intent of the Lakers is to get that ball down low, and Todd McCullough having his difficulties.
And why wouldn't the Lakers come here? This is where the mismatch is in the series, the glaring gap. And what Todd McCullough is doing wrong here is
free throws so effectively misses on the first of the regular season, finishing second in the Pacific. Bryant tries to get it down. No, it goes as Shaquille O'Neal comes through with it, and Martin spinning his way.
Making the spectacular look routine on the sideline, but where is Jason Kidd? He's got 0 points, 0 blocks, 0 free throws, and 0 points. He does have a rebound though. And watch out.
Shaquille O'Neal would be by Todd McCullough to hit the reverse. 8 points for Shaq on 4 of 6 from the field. The Lakers with very sharp ball movement, feeling very confident here at the start. O'Neal,
yes, he's just moving so well. All season long, plagued by the bad toe, plagued by the lackadaisical effort. Right now, though, everything on top.
Rejected by O'Neal.
With no pressure on Shaq to guard Todd McCullough, he just zones it up in the basket area, getting defensive rebound, igniting fast break. When the penetration does come, you got to come all the way into Shaq and then lay it off for somebody else who's shooting while Shaq is denying penetration. Beautiful block. Middle upset bid.
And the net staying with Martin on Bryant. Throws the jumper in his face.
And I hope that all kids are watching Jason Kidd, because we need more young people to learn how to pass and set up their teammates instead of just shoot all the time. So now kids will be idolizing Jason Kidd now. Dick Eversole for all the wonderful times with NBC. Thank you all.
All right, Magic, and we appreciate it.
And, of course, you too, Jim Gray.
Thank you for sneaking that in. I was just going to keep the microphone here long enough until that happened.
I know it.
Marv? Yes, and knowing Jim, that is accurate. A remarkable career. Irvin Magic Johnson, now a Hall of Famer. And, Bill, I know you were there for the proceedings earlier today.
Marv, it was a magical ceremony, hosted beautifully by Dick Enberg. A lot of other Hall of Famers were there. Pete Newell, Ann Myers, Marcus Haynes, Connie Hawkins, Bill Sharman, George Yardley. The Lakers are backing off. You got to dribble at someone else's defender and then get a dribble handoff going.
Richie Hunter. Ryan Shaw has come on for the first time. Shaquille O'Neal back on the floor, getting right to it. 6 of 8 for 12 points.
Row in the playoffs, so they have gotten a sense of what to do, what it's like to play against a big man who throws it down one more time. Effort. Right now, though, everything on top.
Rejected by O'Neal.
With no pressure on Shaq to guard Todd McCullough, he just zones it up in the basket area, getting defensive rebound, igniting fast break. When the penetration does come, you got to come all the way into Shaq and then lay it off for somebody else who's shooting while Shaq is denying penetration. Beautiful block. Middle upset bid.
And the net staying with Martin on Bryant. Throws the jumper in his face.
And I hope that all kids are watching Jason Kidd, because we need more young people to learn how to pass and set up their teammates instead of just shoot all the time. So now kids will be idolizing Jason Kidd now. Dick Eversole for all the wonderful times with NBC. Thank you all.
All right, Magic, and we appreciate it.
And, of course, you too, Jim Gray.
Thank you for sneaking that in. I was just going to keep the microphone here long enough until that happened.
I know it.
Marv? Yes, and knowing Jim, that is accurate. A remarkable career. Irvin Magic Johnson, now a Hall of Famer. And Bill, I know you were there for the proceedings earlier today.
Marv, it was a magical ceremony, hosted beautifully by Dick Enberg. A lot of other Hall of Famers were there. Pete Newell, Ann Myers, Marcus Haynes, Connie Hawkins, Bill Sharman, George Yardley. The Lakers are backing off. You got to dribble at someone else's defender and then get a dribble handoff going.
Richie Hunter. Ryan Shaw has come on for the first time. Shaquille O'Neal back on the floor.
Can't use back to the basket moves.
Beautiful pass. O'Neal on the hop to Morey. And the Lakers have taken a 52-36 lead. As the Nets have moved within 11, they've trailed by as many as 23. O'Neal squeezing his way, and he is fouled. Best record in the East, 52 wins, the most in the history of the franchise. Tom McCullough called on the violation, and the Nets have made the playoffs for the first time since back in 97-98.
Starting to take matters into his own hand, Van Horn. Now you got to get the same from Kerry Kittles.
With the step and the facial.
Oh my gosh. Throw it down, Kobe. Throw it down.
Was it too loose and easy for the Lakers at the start?
Absolutely, and they've lost their focus, their concentration, and determination. But Robert Horry continues to be outstanding. He's got, well, they would have gone down 3-1, going back with 2 more games in Sacramento.
Bryant draws the foul. It's in the act. Kobe taking a shot over the right eye, so he'll shoot 2, fouled by Kerry Kittle.
After it was all over, he turned to Jimmy Clemens. He said, what is it with us in this quarter? Why do we always come out of the locker room after halftime and lay an egg? Jimmy didn't have an answer. Marv?
It is strange. Can you recall a situation like that from your playing days where a particular quarter?
He was looking for one of those Game 7 throwdowns, and they come right back to it.
O'Neal with his first field goal of the third quarter during the series against the Kings, who extended the Lakers to 7. Here's Bryant, 1 for his last 8, but draws the foul. So Kobe will go to the line. The Nets with their third team foul. It's on Van Horn. That is 3 on Keith Van Horn.
And when you don't have it, that's when you're most dangerous and most effective. When?
For Tex. I know that he was disappointed. Live. This is Devin George checking back in. Shaw is wide open for 3.
Oh, now that's a rebound. Throw it down.
And the foul is called as once again Shaquille O'Neal is surrounded and he heads back to the line.
But he was glad that there was little time in between games. He felt that he was able to recover just in the couple of days in between, and he really didn't want a long time off. You know, they've swept so many series and done so well the past 3 years.
But if somebody doesn't block Rick Fox off the offensive board on missed free throws, Byron Scott's not going to have any hair.
Beautiful lead pass. The Lakers up by 10. Byron Scott calling for time. 8:55 remaining in the fourth.
New Jersey gets so close, and then these dagger-type plays, these emotional plays that change everything. They say no matter what you guys do, you can't stop this, as Kobe high above the fray, throwing it down once again. And it was in Game 5 against Sacramento when Phil Jackson stayed away from Brian Shaw that they lost that critical game, and Shaq just overpowering the relentless attack at the hoop. We talked about the familiarity and how these teams rarely play against each other, and Shaq and Kobe and Kenyon Martin missed the games.
The rookie from Stanford, Jason Collins, has come on for the first time.
Where is the weak side rebounding?
Here's the lob. Look out. Oh, Collins took a hit from behind from O'Neal, but that was after the foul was committed by Jason Collins.
You mentioned earlier that they might get that 55 in the first half. They have really slowed down.
Lakers 82, Nets 77.
He's willing to fight. Are there any other Nets who are willing to do the same?
Oh, Shaquille O'Neal getting the roll. Shaq has 28, Lakers 80.
Right now to give everybody the life and the confidence.
That was the biggest shot of his NBA career. O'Neal backing his way. Lakers 88, Nets 81 with 3 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in the fourth. That could have been a foul on Rick Fox for the push-out.
Should have been. Elbow to the face.
O'Neal again getting inside, and he is purposely fouled by Collins. And hear the reaction of the Collins had no choice. That prevented the field goal. O'Neal 8 for 15.
Bringing Shaq away from the basket.
Just under 3 remaining in this fourth quarter. O'Neal, yes. 33 points, along with 14 rebounds for Shaquille O'Neal. The Lakers 91, the Nets 85. 2:35 to go in the fourth. At one point of the first half, the Nets were down by 23. Collins reaching in, making contact, and picks up number 4. O'Neal 5 for 12 from the line in this fourth quarter. Not good. Overall, he's now 10 of 18. So the Lakers lead by 5.
Desperately need offense here for New Jersey. Penetration and dish, knock down some shots. Martin trying to get on the glass.
Bryant, nice pass. Fox lays it in. So the Lakers lead 95-87. And Byron Scott takes a timeout.
What makes it so difficult to try to beat the Lakers? You got a guy like Kobe Bryant who's isolated. Now, Van Horn comes to double team Jason Kidd right there, but that leaves Rick Fox wide open, and now New Jersey really up against it.
Down to 50 seconds remaining in the fourth, and the foul is given by Collins.
That was a hack-a-shot play.
Yeah.
That was intentional.
O'Neal 12 for 20 from the line for the game, and he's 8 of 15 here in the fourth quarter. But another huge game for Shaquille O'Neal. 36 points, 15 rebounds, and 4 blocked shots. The Lakers are hearing it from this crowd as they took game 1 by the score of 99-94. It appeared to be on the verge of a blowout, with the Lakers jumping to a 23-point lead in the first half, but the Nets got back into it. Lakers